Hi, everyone. This is Sarah Chris with Connect Our Elders, and I'm here with Terry Wagner from Motivated Military Movers. Terry, why don't you go ahead and tell us about where you're from and a little bit about your military story?
Okay, well, I was born in Maui and was raised half of my life there and the other half here in San Diego. And after being a professional beach bum for a while, I got the nudge from my dad to join the military. And so I joined the Navy in 2000, pre 9/11, and got stationed at Marine Corps Base Camp Pendleton in San Diego, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And my job in the Navy was a hospital corpsman, or as the popular moniker, doc, so people like to say. And
Mm-hmm.
I did 2 deployments to Iraq. Iraq, I was active duty for 5 years, and then I transitioned to the reserves in 2006.
Well, thank you very much for your service, and I know that you've continued to serve.
Thank you.
When and why did you start your business?
I started my business in 2008 after getting out of active duty. Well, it was a little while after active duty, but I wanted to continue my medical career in the federal sector, actually, as a GSN employee. But that was taking some time, and I needed money as fast as I could get it. And that is when I decided to start my moving company. And when I did, I really wanted to hire other veterans that were getting out of the military and wanted to be proactive and get a job like I did.
Wonderful. So I can personally attest to the professionalism of Terry and the employees that he hires. I've used him twice for a move, one pre-deployment, and then once I got back from deployment. Completely professional, really alleviated a lot of the stress that I was having with having to get everything packed up and moved. And of course, the timeline of other things, having to do with pre-mobilization and also being a mom, still wanting to spend quality time with my daughter. And a special story that I like to share all the time about Terry is that when I got back, my daughter and I had purchased new furniture, and the moving company kind of dropped the ball. And my daughter was a little bit disappointed over the fact that we were probably going to have to sleep on the floor again. But Terry and his guys said, "Oh no, we'll go pick up the furniture." And not only did they pick it up, they actually assembled it. And then there was a missing screw, and he purchased the screws from the hardware store and then mailed them to me. So I 100% endorse Motivated Military Movers. Okay, tell us about why your business is unique.
Our business is unique in a few ways. One is that we have a mission to hire 100% military and veterans to help with that and give that opportunity for immediate employment and to keep productive when they're getting out. Secondly, we offer an excellent service that's professional, efficient, and safe. And then combining those two, using our military skills and attributes, we're really that company that, people can rely on and trust for that excellent service.
Absolutely. So tell us, I know this story, but I'm really excited for you to share this with the audience. Share your personal experience with the elderly.
Yeah, well, in my early 30s, I wanted to volunteer somewhere. And one of my Marines, actually, that was working with me, he was volunteering at a hospice, and he told me about it. And I thought, oh, okay, that's great. I'm looking for an opportunity to volunteer. So I looked into the company, and I basically signed up, really because they had this program saying thank you to veterans that haven't got a thank you. A lot of like World War II, World War I even. Veterans.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically a ceremony they did for them, where you get in your uniform and read something to them, thanking them for their service, and you do a salute at the end. And it was just such a great experience. I did that for about 3 to 6 months off and on, and that short period was very impactful. Because a lot of those people in the hospice, they weren't getting a thank you. They never had gotten a thank you for their service, and they didn't have family members in some cases there for them at that time in their life. So to be there for them and do that, and also have that connection of the military background was huge for them and for me as well.
I love that, Terry. I mean, I had no idea that you had done that until just a couple days ago. So, I personally thank you for offering that joy to them in the later years in life. It means a lot. Um, yeah, it's amazing. Anybody watching, I can tell you that Terry definitely has a servant's heart. So I'm just so moved by who you are as a person and what you do for people.
Thank you. Thank you.
How does your business serve the elderly community?
Yeah, well, over the years, we've had the opportunity to move a lot of our elderly and the senior community. One way in particular is we'll get a lot of calls, and we've done quite a bit of moves where the parents of an elderly person, they'll be transitioning their parents from their home to a senior facility or a specialized facility, maybe. And just talking to them on the phone, they ask a lot of questions, maybe more than the usual customer, because they want their parents to be in good hands. Um, yeah, so actually,
Absolutely.
just this
So,
morning. Sorry,
so
go ahead.
any of my placement agency friends out there, or anybody that works for these senior communities, if you're working with the elder themselves or you're working with the family members, please consider Motivated Military Movers as your moving company for the elders. They do a phenomenal job. So we already know that you have helped the elderly through your personal time and your business. What are your plans to continue serving the elderly population?
Yeah, stay connected with great organizations like yourselves, your organization, Sarah. I mean, I think it's so great that you're staying in connection with the different organizations and helping seniors. So, your organization, the other great organizations in San Diego. There's so many, great ones, and I just like to take the time to say thank you to all of those as well. 211, 0800, the BCC. All of these. There's so many, and I think it's so great in San Diego. We have such a good synergy going on to help veterans and seniors and everybody in the community. So, that's our plan. And also, too, we offer a senior discount as well, just to let everybody know out there. And I actually got a call this morning. I was talking with a customer, and she let it be known that she was a senior, and asked if we did that, and we did. And I spent like 15 or 20 minutes on the phone with her because she had a lot of questions, and and I kind of noticed that she was writing stuff down. I kind of got that sense, so I just said, hey, let me just email everything over to you. And so that was a cool little story of helping seniors.
I love that. It's that little bit of extra hand holding, and that's exactly what we need in the elder care industry. We need that little extra bit of hand holding because they're dealing with so many different things, trying to figure out all of the resources available. But then even if you know the resources, to be able to navigate something as simple as a move. But let's keep in mind too, oftentimes these moves are not so simple because they've literally lived in their homes for 20 plus years. So
Yeah, yeah.
again, I could not recommend more highly Terry Wagner and Motivated Military Movers. I really, really couldn't. Matter of fact, I just reached out to Terry yesterday because I have an elder veteran on a fixed income, and he has graciously discounted his services, which it means a great deal to the veteran. I'm sure that he'll be providing a thank you note for you once we go ahead and get this move executed. But I am incredibly grateful for the work that you're doing. How can people reach you, Terry?
Motivatedmilitarymovers.com. Luckily our name is not easy to forget. So motivatedmilitarymovers.com. 877-255-2597 is our number. Facebook, you can message us through there. Yeah, that's a few different ways.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for your time, Terry. Everybody, I will be adding the contact information onto LinkedIn and Facebook. Again, highly, highly recommend Terry and Motivated Military Movers. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.